Trey, would you say the Utah game generally made you guys feel more confident as a team, or less so?
It definitely was like a humbling experience because we were getting all this hype and stuff, and like we don't want guys to start getting that stuff getting into their head. So like that was definitely a humbling experience for us to go out there, and we didn't play our best, of course. So I mean, we learned from it, and we just got to move on and practice better and come out this week and get ready for UCLA.
But are there some ways where when you don't play well and you still lose to the number 5 or now number 4 team in the country on the road by 6 points, do you come away thinking, we're actually not too bad, we're pretty good?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, our defense played a pretty great game, and then we just got to execute on offense. So it definitely shows us that we can compete with the best, and we are one of the best teams. We just got to go out there and perform.
What do you think it's going to mean for your guys' running back group when Lasco finally gets fully healthy and is ready to go full bore?
We're just going to keep it rolling. I mean, we're all ready. Everybody, all 6 of us, I would say we're all ready. So no matter who's playing, who's in, he's always going to be there supporting us no matter what. So once he gets going, it's going to definitely help our offense out a lot, and he's a leader on the offense, so it's going to be real good for us.
Were you surprised that he wasn't able to play more the other day, and did you see that coming, or was it a surprise?
Well, he's just now getting to like his full potential. So, I mean, I didn't know what to expect going into the game. We all practice hard and we go out there. So, it's really like what's going on in the game is what's going to determine who's playing and who's not. So, yeah.
Trey, what kind of demeanor have you seen from Jared since the Utah game, and how do you expect him to respond this week?
He's definitely had a positive attitude. I mean, of course, coming off that game, he was kind of hurt. But, I mean, you have to be a leader and lead by example for the rest of us. So he's definitely had a positive attitude and trying to keep us all going and go out this week. And he's going to have to execute so we can get ready for this UCLA game. You got to have a short memory at quarterback and forget about it and move on.
Did UCLA recruit you much? Were you involved with them at all?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. UCLA was heavily recruiting me, especially because I'm from that area and stuff, and I had a good relationship with a couple guys on the team. And so, like, they recruited me pretty heavily. And one of my guys was actually committed to UCLA, so they would come around all the time and try to get me. But I made the best decision for myself and for my family.
What do you think about the timing of this bye week?
Oh, we definitely need it. I mean, coming off that game, that was a tough-fought game. We've had a lot of games where we've had to fight to the end, so our bodies definitely need this week to come back and heal up and get ready for UCLA and focus up. And especially coming off that game, it was a tough loss, so we really need this week to, like, focus and get ready and start executing better.
Yeah, how did it feel to have that extra day off this week?
It felt great. I mean, it was sad coming off a loss and, like, not really being able to enjoy the day off as you want to, like if you won the game. But, I mean, we definitely needed it. Our bodies definitely need the rest.
What's the team feel like it can achieve the rest of the way here? I mean, you're halfway through now. You're 5-1. I don't know if that's better than you thought it would be or the same as you thought it would be or not as good, but what do you see going forward the rest of the way? The schedule doesn't get easier.
I know it doesn't, but, I mean, I feel like we just have to take it one game at a time. Of course, our goal is to go to the national championship and beat everybody else. So that's our main goal, to go week by week and just focus on the team that we're playing and then execute that game and then move on to the next. But we don't plan on losing again.
What was so tough about Utah's front seven? What made them special?
They're big guys, but at the end of the day, everybody's the same. We're all human, so at the end of the day, you just got to execute and just push through it and play football. That's what we came here to do, play football.
You got a few more opportunities this week than you had. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the way you're playing when you're out there and how things are developing so far for you?
Me personally, I mean, it's the same as practice. I feel like every game is the same thing as a practice. It's just more fans and just more people out there. So, I mean, I prepare throughout the week and get ready. So when I do have to get called in, I can be ready and execute and do what I got to do to help my team in any way I can.
Trey, as a running back, you guys are in there on Pass Pro quite often. What do you make of the fact that 3 of the 5 deflected passes came from defensive linemen?
They actually were like a long defensive lineman. Their players were tall and big. So, I mean, we just got to drive through and come out aggressive and hit them in the mouth so they won't jump up and try to tip the ball. When they do that, we gotta drive them through the ground and really go out there and battle to the end. It's going to happen. I mean, it's football. People are going to make plays, so you got to always be ready.
The quarterback is always going to kind of be the scapegoat. That's just the nature of football. But how do the rest of you guys feel knowing that a lot of those interceptions were tipped or dropped balls or, other factors were at play? How do you guys feel knowing that?
We definitely have to go out this week of practice and really just focus up and just have our mindset. We know what we got to do. Everybody knows how they performed and what they got to do to perfect their game. So, I mean, that's really our focus right now is just getting better day by day, each and every day, and focusing on the little things because that's what counts in the end, like the drop balls, the miss holes, different blocks, and different things like that. So that's going to be our main focus throughout this week and watching film and getting ready, getting ourselves ready for this game.